MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Yankees have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Nelson Park gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.1.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, pitcher, Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last. Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to...
Derek Randolph takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. In now, Mark Segunas. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely... That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Eric Hidalgo is in the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Dylan Betances is into the ball game as well. He takes over out in right. Seth Lugo will also end. He takes over at third. Steven Matz is also into the ball game as he'll assume duty. He's in left field. Is also into the game as he takes over short. Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. 1 run scores. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Sewell looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 33 on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Batting sixth.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Here's Manny Machado now. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run homer off the bat of Manny Machado. And even 30 home runs on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting ninth.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Chris Bryant.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. You see the great batting average coming in. 33 home runs and 81 driven in. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, it's no secret to this offense what they have to do today. They have a pitching staff, top to bottom, that is super low in ERA. Guys pound the zone, keep the ball in the ballpark, and execute their game plan. So on the offensive side, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Know you got the horses on the mound for your team. Go out and find a way to manufacture a few runs to take some pressure off these guys.
And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box now, Mark Segunas. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the second deck and gone. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. Number 25 for him on the year, as this lead got even wider.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
First baseman number 35.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And now gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Wow, that error has got to really sting. Anytime a run scores because of an error, it eats at you, but especially when he comes around from first, he wasn't even in scoring position when the play started.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. He swings and lines it to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. In now, Chris Bryant. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And I don't know about you, partner, but I'm a little out of. So coming to.
Leading up for the net.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but this one's pretty much into the box. Shohei Ohtani.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Standing in now, Jacob Stallings is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, Dero, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
In now, Aaron Judge.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Sewell is going to have room out there as he puts this into the box. Paul Sewell, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Sewell.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Blake Snell becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Ivan Nova. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and 2, here it is. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Into the box now, Trevor Rosenthal will roll over it and send it to shortstop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, still 16-0. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Center fielder, Mark.
He swings and grounds it to short. Rosenthal fields it cleanly in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The batter.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Career home run number 649 as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Betances moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Baseman number 13, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. High in the air out to center field. Sewell is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Mark Segunas. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Nova scoops it up. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go.
And gone up into the second deck.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here with this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Into the box, Steven Matz. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He froze him on the fastball there. Steven Matz is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. In now, Derek Randolph, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line. And I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling, and it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling as they say this in fact was inside the foul pole. How about that?
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Into right field, that's a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Into the box now, Manny Machado. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. His 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box, Chris Bryant. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
In now, Shohei Ohtani, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Sewald comes on now, and he has it one down.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Stepping in now, Jacob Stallings. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sewald is there. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark
Into the box now, Mark Segunas. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Into the box, Nick Pivetta, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Noah Syndergaard comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one. Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Paul Sewald stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Here's a high pop-up. And the ball is dropped. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Bellinger's off and running. That's a strike. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. A two-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, the 650th of his big league career, as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Here's Manny Machado now. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting, third
Man,
base,
talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
now batting, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Up next for the
Jacob
Yankees,
Stallings will be the next hitter.
Jacob Stallings.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he's safe. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Stepping in now, Mark Segunas. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Here's big Aaron Judd. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Snell is up with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. High and deep to center field. Sewell going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Now batting, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Into the box, Manny Machado. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Matz is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in now, Blake Snell. As he takes a called strike on the flag, it's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Blake Snell sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Nova, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Ivan Nova becomes out number 2 this inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
13. Chris
Tapped up the third base line. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, You are getting it down the line.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run home run off the bat of Shohei Ohtani. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Sewald is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Yankees. Second baseman, Mark.
Into the box, Mark Segunis. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The batter, right fielder,
in now, Aaron Judge. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center is fourth in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
the batter.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 296 in his career, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and after the second home run, you could just sense that he's spent. Poor body language, he's been grinding, and I just think he's worn out. We'll see if he can make a change in a hurry.
The batter.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo.
Trumbo.
Runs up and gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Bullet back up the middle. Sewald is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Manny Machado.
In now, Manny Machado. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And that's off the left field foul pole, a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Third baseman, number 13.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 34 home runs now on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
The pitcher, number 17.
Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row?
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
No, that's a foul ball.
The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that gets him to chase for a strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout score. Into the box, Steven Matz. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Steven Matz is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Derek Randolph. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Dylan Betances, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and they remain well behind.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting. Second
Into the
baseman.
box now, Mark Zagunis. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sewell giving chase. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. Zagunis takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Judge leads off second with nobody out. And the runner's breaking for third. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer, the 297th of his career, as the blowout continues.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Center fielder, Mark
He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, but not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Skied into straightaway right. Potensis is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
third baseman number 13, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Into the box, Nick Pivetta. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Nick Pivetta is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Noah Syndergaard becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. In now, Paul Sewald, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they...
Leading off for the game.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, you're safe.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. High and deep to left center field. Matz racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Mark Zagunis.
Standing in now, Mark Zagunis. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 5th in this game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in 1 game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure. He needs to buy a lottery ticket on the way home from the ballpark and keep his phone on at all times. Cooperstown should be calling.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Matz racing back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 298 in his career, as this lead got even wider.
Up next for the game.
In now, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo.
He grounds it sharply to third. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Yeah, it's obvious these guys are feeling it in a big way here. 3 home runs in a row happens about maybe once a year or so, but it has happened, and we are here to witness it. Amazing.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact at strike 1. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sewald has a read on it, and the inning is over. Standing in now, Blake Snell. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the box, Ivan Nova fouled away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. That misses 1-2. Snell stands at second with no outs. Still 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-1 the count. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he sets him down swinging. Trevor Rosenthal goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1, and they remain well behind. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. Swing and a shot to third. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Up next for the Yankees,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Into the box now, Mark Zagunis. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to short. On to first, and it's dropped. And that'll almost certainly go into the books as an E3. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's big Aaron Judge as he hits one on a line to left field. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Zagunis rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2-run score, but not the third. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center, number 299 in his career, as this lead got even wider. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much at the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Now batting.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Machado.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. High in the air out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner is in from second. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box, Jacob Stallings. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His fifth in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
In now, Mark Segunas. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Sewell is there to make the catch, and mercifully. Stepping in now, Derek Randolph, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Yellen Betances.
Standing in now,
Dylan Betances.
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And another strikeout, as nobody can touch him in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Nick Pivetta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A curveball hit right back at him. Throw on to first, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
Tons of runs in this one. New York scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Shohei Ohtani earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 22 batters, breaking the single-game record. Nelson Park couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game.